Hi, how are you? It's Shrapson here, and welcome back to our adventures in Azeroth. Today we are back in Stranglethorn Vale, and we are going to continue the Tiger Mastery quest chain today. I did get ganked when we logged in by some level 60s. There's quite a few running around right now. Quite a few indeed. Not all of them gank you, though. It's just some. If you're on the road, and they're on the road, you're probably getting ganked. Or if you're at the camp and you're just, I don't know, standing around for a little bit, they might gank you. It's a 37 troll mage. So many horde here, man. So this is where Sindel is, just up here. I hope you guys are doing well today. I'm doing pretty good. Heard some news about character boosts. Supposedly, character boosts are going to be unlimited, guys. So you can buy as many boosts as you want to level 58. Looks like Sindel is not here. So we'll just make our way over to the Haunted Island. Yeah, you can do unlimited boosts. So you don't really have to level if you got the money. I'm not too sure how much it's going to cost. I think it's like $40, maybe $60 to boost. I'm not too sure. Now, usually I think last time they allowed one boost per account. And that's if you purchased or pre-ordered. You could get the boost. Doing it again. But this time you can just order as many as you want. This version of TBC is going to be really, like, just relaxed, in my opinion. Kind of just let people do what they want. Except for GDKP. You're not allowed to do that. But everything else is fine. Plus, Blizzard will make more money, right, doing this, so that helps, I guess. But it's going to hit leveling, though, because people are going to have a choice, right? Which kind of sucks. Might be less people out there leveling. Because if you factor in how much time it takes to level a character, right? Like, you pay like a couple hours of your wages and, you can just get that character to 50A, like. A lot of people are going to take that option. Especially if they don't enjoy leveling that much. I probably won't do it. I'm going to have 2 characters at 70. I think that's more than enough, and I'm going to level both of them. And you can also boost a Blood Elf or a Draenei too, guys, which I thought was a little interesting. Some people didn't like that. So we'll see a lot of level 58 Blood Elves and Draenei running around during pre-patch. That's already out right now by the time this video comes up. Interested to see what it's going to be like. And I wonder how these boosts will affect the bots, guys. There we go, we've vacated the island. Go back here. We'll slay some trolls while we wait for a Sindel kill. Should hit level 37 today as well. But yeah, we might see more bots too. Like, I think a bot would probably purchase a level 58 maybe? Who knows? Like a botter, would they do that? Maybe. If they believe they could make their money back with the character. Maybe it's worth it for botters. Not too sure. It could increase botting. But some good news. Soul of Iron is in TBC, so we may see an event, like a hardcore TBC event, come up in the future. We'll see what happens. Not sure if they'll end up making a server, but we're one step closer to that with them having Soul of Iron buff put into the TBC client. You can get Soul of Iron at Undercity or Ironforge if you're Alliance, Undercity if you're Horde. And all the buff does is just, it says that your character's never died. And you can only get the buff if your character has never died. And that could increase the popularity of the PvE servers. Like Dream Scythe. No one will really get the buff on, you know, on Nightslayer because, right, it's a PvP server. You can just get killed by another player and then there goes your buff. But it's cool that they put it in the game. So if you're interested in, you know, leveling from 1 to 7, you can give it a try. It's like these guys are waiting for Sindel as well. It's like a lineup. Still hitting pretty hard without the buffs. I think Paladins hit hard, because, right, like the seals help them hit hard. It's just they don't have a lot of abilities to do in between. You know, like we don't really have a Mortal Strike, or we have Judgment. There's other abilities we can use. And that's for vanilla. Eventually we get Crusader Strike. And TBC. We're hitting kind of hard here. The weapon clearly helps, right? Bonebiter's pretty damn good. Especially in the 30s. Yeah, we're gonna get ganked. He's thinking about it. No, didn't do it. If we get ganked a lot, we'll probably leave the zone. There's not much we can do, right? Like if you're getting killed in the zone, your best bet is to leave, or I guess try to layer hop. Maybe you can find a layer where there's more alliance. It seems like we're on a horde layer right now. It's kind of weird how it's like that, though, with layers. There's like 4 different worlds right now. But they need it, because if we don't have it, then you're waiting in queue to get online. No one's got time for that. But I wonder how much the boost will be. I assume it'll be like 50, 60 bucks, maybe. There's going to be people out there that buy like 8 boosts, 10 boosts. Because why not? It's going to be a very friendly expansion for alts this time around. We're also getting dual spec. Didn't have that last time. If you get your rep up with one character, you can get pretty much unlock heroic dungeons on all your alts. So you only really have to do the rep grind once. And the raids are actually going to be easier to do. They're going to be post-nerf raids. So, right, you'll most likely not have to be in a guild to do the raids. You can just bug. Especially for phase 1 with Karazhan and Gruul's Lair. McTheridon, all those bosses. You won't really need to join a guild for that. But once Tempest Keep and Serpent Shrine Cavern comes out, maybe it'll get a little more challenging to where people would prefer to be in a guild. I prefer pugging, for the most part. So, I kind of enjoy it. I think what they're doing is going to be good. It's kind of like it's a more chill version of TBC. There we go. Sindel down. Now, do we want to farm? Do we want to farm trolls for a bit? Why not? Eventually, we're going to have to make our way down to Booty Bay anyways, so we might as well do this quest. We'll probably get 37 while doing it. But yeah, it's all about just saving people time. That's what it seems like. Like, they don't want people to be struggling in a raid, right? Trying to get loot, waiting like in a raid for 4 hours when it was only supposed to be like 3. It's good. They're also allowing people to pug, because not everybody has a schedule where they can just join a guild and be there every week. Sometimes, also some people don't really like that. Some people, I think most people enjoy flexibility. I sure do. So I think what they're doing is good. I know some people are like, you're not really getting the real experience of the Burning Crusade, but every version's different, right? Like the version that came out in 2021
Can I help you? Most impressive
isn't even like the version, like the original TBC. They're ganking that guy. I'll let them have fun. So there we go. We got Tiger Hunter gloves, 7 strength, 8 agility leather gloves. Not bad. We'll stick with the Algai fists. Just have more armor, more strength, so stick with those. Probably just vendor them. Oh, now we're getting ganked. Like, what an all-star, eh? Like, I'm hanging out in Streelthorn Vale on a road, ganking people. Alright, hurry up and kill me, pal. So a lot of those are out here right now. We're probably getting back into the dungeons soon. That's why I'm a little annoyed. I think I got ganked, So I got ganked when I logged in and I lost my buffs, which kind of bugged me, but I think we got ganked last episode, too. He left me alone, though. He was gonna kill me. Yeah, he's gonna kill me here. What an all... This guy's really good at the game, man. Like, ganking lobies. I don't know. Like, going out of his way, too. I understand enjoying that, though, on a rogue. It's kind of the class fantasy. So... It's all good. Enjoy your time on a rogue, man. I've done this before as well. So I can't get mad. I mean, it is what it is. As long as we don't get camped. If we get camped, then we gotta get out of here. If I get ganked again, we'll probably just get out of here. Or I'll try to lair hop now. Or after we get ganked. Maybe we'll try lair hopping first and then see if we can find a better lair. And then if not, then we'll just get out of here. But I used to gank people in Stormwind. Level 60s. It didn't really matter what level you were, but it wasn't really lobies. I was actually ganking for like max level players. This is during like Wrath of the Lich King. I would sit in Stormwind. I think it was Cataclysm actually. Yeah, it was Cataclysm. I had Fangs of the Father, legendary daggers. And I would gank people in Stormwind on my undead rogue. So like there's like a train, like we're pretty much where this is. Where's it in Stormwind? It's like right over here. There's like where the PvP vendors are, and then there's target dummies. There's this little house. It's like where vendors were. And there's a basement that you can run down to. And you could... There's no guards there, so you could just run down there, drop combat, and re-stealth. And I would just gank people in that... Just in that area, and then just... That would be my run back 2 point. And then I would stealth. Another fun place to gank on a rogue, if your horde is the Tram. Tram's a pretty fun place to gank as well. This guy's gonna gank us. No. Most people don't. We also need to get our talents today. We're actually gonna get Bubble. Which will help. Help with the ganks a little bit. You can Bubble Hearth now. But it's a part of being on a PvP server. Like, if you just don't... If you're really annoyed with it, just don't play on them. You just got to know that you're going to be able to do that as well. Like, you'll get to gank people too. And sometimes there's some pretty fun events. Or just random, like, PvP that happens out in the open world. It's actually a lot of fun at max level. I don't really mind the gank, like just killing a character. Right? Like what happened to me there, but camping is lame. Like camping a low level as a 60, now that's a little too much. But it happens, man, I think. I don't know. It doesn't happen on a lot of my playthroughs, though. I don't think I've ever been camped once. Maybe I have. Yeah, I have. On a playthrough. So the Druid playthrough, I got camped, but it was because I was ganking mages at an AoE farm. So yeah, I did get camped by a warrior. But I came with my guild on my warrior, and we camped him after. But it was like, it was here. See, there's like Murlocs here in Theramorale. And Mage's Farm here, right? And I was ganking mages while they were farming, while they were doing AoE farms, like ganking no mages on my druid. And A warrior came and he started camping me. Trying to teach me a lesson, I guess. I eventually got away, and then I came with a couple of friends in my guild. It's called Soup at the time, and we camped him for a bit. There was no layers either, I believe, at that time. So, like, he couldn't really layer hop or anything. There wasn't much you can do to get away. Neither could I. I couldn't just layer hop, and then now I'm on a different layer. So if you got camped, it really actually kind of sucked. Nowadays, you can just layer hop, and you'll be fine. And to layer hop, you just go to looking for group, or just type layer. And then someone will just invite you. And then you swap layers. Here, let's just swap a layer. Not too sure what layer this is, but we'll find out soon. Currently on layer 2. I think that's the layer we were on. Maybe they're on layer 2. It's like a full group right now. But yeah, you're supposed to leave party after layer. But yeah, we got layered to the same layer. But usually, you know, the chances are they're usually on a different one. Right? So. Are they going to try to kill me? Or I just ran into a trap? Is he going to turn around and aim shot me? No. This is a Stranglethorn Vale, right? It's gonna be... You're gonna die. There's always people here. There's always people getting ganked. It's just how it is. It's how the zone is. Sort of like, Tillsbrad. Let's try to find some more trolls here, guys. I think maybe we should just go up this way. This will probably be the best place to get this quest done. And South Park is now in Fortnite. Pretty cool map. It's like a South Park themed map. South Park themed season. It's cool how they're doing that. I think the last season was with The Simpsons. They actually have Canada in the game as well. With Terrence and Phillip. Pretty funny. I'm not your guy, friend. Not your buddy guy. And then they say sorry and like a fart after. It's cool that they added that to the game. So they have the border of Canada and you can like go in and there's a bunch of Terrence and Phillip themed stuff around there. Oh my gosh, what the heck is going on? Getting attacked by a warlock, dude. This guy's a psycho. There's always somebody like darting shit here, man. Good old STV. This guy just gets up. I think he just like rezzed and then he just started dotting me. I think maybe they killed him. Yeah, who knows? As you can see, it's not that bad. We just got ganked by a level... Like, just a level 60 rogue, because he was stealth and we, like, ran by him, and he just was like, you know, I'm just gonna kill these guys. It's not that bad. But it can be tilting. Especially if you're having a bad day. These guys want to group up? Alright. Yeah, no problem. We'll group up. Why not? Let's do this. I think I gave this guy wisdom already. So who are we with? Big K's Pally and Riley. Will we survive the ruins of Zolkunda? I lost my hardcore warrior here before. Bunch of patrolling Zolkunda trolls aggroed onto me and I just couldn't survive. It's right over here. We died at that waterfall, I think. Pretty sure. I think he was like level, we were like in the 40s too, but well, too many trolls. I logged out here. It's like right at the beginning of the episode. I logged out and I logged in and just tried to like fight my way through, and then I just pulled too many trolls. Don't recommend coming in here if you're playing hardcore. Try to stay away. But you can survive here. Just be careful when you're in this area. It's like you can see there's just so many trolls here. I ended up running into the water to try to get away, but it just wasn't enough. We dropped target dummy as well, but they killed it, and then after they killed it, they just killed me. I couldn't really run through because look at all these trolls. This place is like littered with trolls, right? And I was playing deep prot. I was playing prot warrior. Maybe I could have lived if I was playing arms, but who knows. Looks like these guys don't really need the ears, so this actually helps out quite a bit. Not too sure what they're doing here or what they want to do. Yeah, you can see if, like, he runs away. Like, there's so many trolls he can run into. You can just get completely annihilated. We have a talent as well to upgrade, so we're going to get another rank of Vengeance. Gives you a 6% bonus to physical and holy damage you deal for 8 seconds. After dealing a critical strike from a weapon, swing spell, or ability. There we go, it just procced right there. I just need one more ear. And then we'll head back to Booty Bay. And then after that, we'll take a flight over to Darkshire. We'll turn in a quest there. Alright. Thanks, guys. Jeez. I think they're done. I don't know. I think they're done. I don't know what they're doing here, but good luck to them. Buff them up here. I just got one already. Give him some buffs and then be on my way. Yeah, we need to get a seal going. Or an aura going. I always forget about that when I die, that you get to reapply the aura. Alright, so let's head south, guys. And then we'll go to Booty Bay. 2 quests to turn in. Blood Scalp Ears and the Stone of the Tides. Getting ganked, probably. Shooting me. He is level 60 hunter, aim shot, dead. How about that? Oh my gosh. We take res sickness? Feels kind of bad if we do. I'm not taking res sickness, guys. What is he doing in STV? That's what I want to know. Like, what are you farming here? You know what he's farming? Lobies. There's like no reason to be here. But who knows? Maybe that's just what he wants to do. He's testing out his aim shot. He wants to see if he can one-shot Lobies with his aim shot. Who knows? But it's going to be brutal in TBC. That's another thing as well. You're on a PvP server, it'll probably be pretty brutal in TBC. It's going to be a lot of world PvP. Didn't want to bubble Earth. Well, I don't really have a macro for it. You got to make a macro. But if we bubble Earth, we're getting sent to South Shore. So that's good, because eventually you want to go back there to go to, you know, Scarlet Monastery again. But I also want to turn these quests in, so let's make sure we get our aura back. And we'll just start making our way out of here. Another wrong place, wrong time death, guys. It's pretty much how he died. But yeah, another person, we didn't get camped, right? Rarely you'll ever get camped. Pretty rare. But it is, I understand that it's tempting to try to aim shot a Lobby. See how much damage you do. I was hoping he was gonna one-shot me, but he didn't. Two-shot. I knew he was shooting at me. I was hoping it was the Panther. But no. The Grumgall's just over here as well. There it is right there. Good old Grumgall base camp. Mizja Ruins. But you really don't know what's going on. He could be making his way to get Dire Maul buff. Today's like the last day to get it. 7 hours. And it's probably a pain to get. There's always going to be, I think on every layer, there's probably at least 5 Alliance just hanging out there, killing Horde that are trying to get the buff. It was always like that when I was playing Horde on Fairlina, trying to get Dire Maul. Or, I mean, not Dire Maul, Darkmoon Fair buff. I always call it the Dire Maul. And every time I think of DM, I think of Dire Maul. think there's a meme about this. It's like, what do you call dead mines, DM or VF? Or VC? DM would mean dead mines, VC would mean Van Cleef. I usually say DM is Dire Maul, but you could... Right, it's all just when I hear DM, I always think of it as Dire Maul. So I would probably just call it Dead Mines when I just type it out fully, but I guess like Van Cleef can be used as well. I wouldn't really understand that either, though. But whenever I see DM in a chat, I assume it's Dire Maul. And there's a bunch of different Dire Mauls. There's Dire Maul East, Dire Maul North, Dire Maul West. So I guess you can differentiate them, right? Like there could... Dead Mines could be DM, and then DME, DMN, and DMW would be the Dire Maul versions. But yeah, some people supposedly call it VC, like Dead Mines. I did not know that at all. Oh my gosh, dude. I'm a level 60 warlock on the road. This is why traveling on the road is just never a good idea. Alright, pal. I'm a paladin, alright? It's gonna take you a little more than that to kill me, pal. Oh, another one. We're the road warriors. Jimmy the Chin. One of the road warriors. I hope I see that guy in TBC. But you know what? They actually did me a favor. We'll take it. So they saved me some time. Thanks, guys. Cheers. Cheers to the Horde for killing me. Thank you, Jimmy the Chin. That's when it's worth to take Res Sickness. Saves you a little bit of time. For a little bit of coin. So we have Res Sickness. It decreases all attributes by 75%, all damage caused by 75%. Reduces armor by 75% and resistances by 75%. Pretty much a wet noodle right now. But it doesn't really matter. We're just going to turn in some quests and then we're taking a flight over to Duskwood. So probably burn that off by the time we do all that. That was funny, man. That's what the Horde's doing right now, guys. They're just ganking Lopies. There's tons of groups doing it. And you know what? Good for them. Stay off the road. That's all I gotta say. Stay off the road. You'll get ganked on the road. You've had success, I hope, all over the place. Those trolls, filthy devils. Oh, yes, that reminds me. Be sure to tell your friends, yes? We could use much assistance.
Oh, excellent. Excellent. That'll help a little for the present. What? You're still here? Reward? Oh, right. Of course. Here, take this. It should be more than enough. Welcome to Booty Bay, partner. I hope your stay in my town is enjoyable and uneventful. Emphasis on the latter. We've got plenty of drink if you're thirsty, and plenty of bouncers if you're antsy. Now then, what can this humble servant of the Steamweedle cartel do for you? Better still, what can you do for me, eh? So the stories were true. Incredible. However, we will need to figure out a way to defeat the curse of the Stone of the Tides, if we are to retrieve it. The curse is magical business. We'll need one of those wizards to help us out. The water elementals were no doubt summoned by Gazban, the goblin wizard rumored to have discovered the Stone of the Tides. As you may know, the Stone of the Tides curses its bearer, causing him to fade in and out of existence. Perhaps we can find a way to counteract the curse. We can have a mage of Dalaran analyze the magical residue of one of the water elemental's bracers. I need you to go back to the island and retrieve a few specimens.
But that was a lot of them, man. A whole 5-man. Just hanging out on the road. I thought it started out as just one warlock. And then they just all started coming out of the jungle. What you're going to notice in TVC, though, is we're on layer 1 now, so it's actually swap layers. You're either going to be on a layer that's Horde or Alliance. It's how it's going to be. You're going to have, which is kind of, I don't know, counterintuitive to them, like, trying to balance the servers, I guess, maybe. I don't know. Because they're not really balanced. Like if you're a player that didn't know about layering, you could be getting ganked by Horde, and you just don't realize that you're just on a layer that has more Horde on it. I'm not too sure if they balance the layers. I don't think they do. Maybe they do. I could be wrong about that. What I mean by balance is faction balance. So see how there's 8,424 players supposedly on this layer right now. I think half of that should be like, 4,200. So it should be 4,200 Horde, 4,200 Alliance. Maybe they do it like that. I'm not sure. But every time I've layer swapped, they just allowed me to do it. Like, I've never layer swapped and they're like, oh, there's too many Horde or Alliance on this layer. So what I assume it is that, there's layers with more Alliance, layers with more Horde. So if you're a player that doesn't know about layering and layer swapping, you're just going to think that your server is just, you're outnumbered, right? But really you're not. It's just everybody in your faction is, it's just on another layer. So there's a couple people dead at the at the flight point there. Who the heck is this guy? Watcher Bacchus? Oh, he patrols around. I think he just runs up the road, right? Or is he around here? Is that him? No. I think he's up this road. Yeah. Oh, there he is. Well, that's what TVC will be like. You'll just know if you're on an Alliance layer or Horde layer. And if you're getting ganked too much, just swap.
With you. You're back safe and sound. Couldn't ask for much more than that, could you? Now, let's see what we have here. This looks pretty official as far as any Defias documents I've seen, but it could be a dupe just to throw you off track of whatever it is you're looking for.
Whoa, this looks way too complex to be something to just lead you astray. I shouldn't even be looking at this stuff. Take it to Trias. He'll be able to make sense of it. And don't let anyone get in your way. This is bigger than me. It might even be bigger than him, but we'll see. And do me a favor, stranger, don't tell anyone I helped you. If my superiors found out I knew about any of this and didn't share it with them, they'd probably hang me.
Haha! Come get me. I need the Watchers. Where are the Watchers? Now these guys are real Globy gankers. This is they're in Darkshire ganking lobies. I'm just trying to take a flight over to Stormwind, okay? And they're not allowing it. Let's see if we can layer. Because I don't want to get ganked again. Fighting you to layer 1? We're already on layer 1, man. Why do I always get invited to layers that I've already... Layer 3. Did they get him? Somebody with their... will come with a level 60 and kill them. It's a pretty weak combo. It's like Warrior Rogue, probably one of the easiest combos to kill.
Where would you like to fly to?
Like a mage could probably kill both of them solo.
Safe trap.
You just have to make sure they waste their trinket if they even have a trinket. Just polymorph the rogue, kill the warrior, and then after that just kill the rogue. It's a little harder than that, but it's possible. Warlock could do it as well. Shadow Priest. Fear one, dot the other. Or you could just like stay far away and just dot them both. And just sit back and just watch the dots tick. Try to lead them into an area where they have to run into NPCs. But they could always just run away and eat, right? And then force you to chase. Alright, here we are back in Stormwind, guys. We got a quest to turn in, missing diplomat. It's going to give us 150 XP to turn it in. I guess we'll do it. Why not? And then, not too sure if I need to do anything in the bank. Probably not. Is there anything in the bank we need? No, just mostly food and chanting mats.
Hey there. Yeah, this is an interesting read. Jorgen and Delave were smart to bring me in on this. Seems the Defias have been trying pretty hard to complete this plan of theirs. What's this? Fist? That's a familiar name.
Yeah, now that I think about it, Dashel something. What was his name? Fist. Dashel Stonefist. They call him Fist in some circles. Probably on account that he likes to get in brawls. You can find him in Old Town usually. Right smack dab in the center of it. Go talk to him. If you have to, use a sword or something heavy and blunt to persuade him to open up some. And don't hesitate. If he's in this as deep as these papers suggest, then he's not going to give you any information willingly.
Alright, let's do this. We're in the city, might as well continue doing this quest.
What? You come into me alley and ask questions about me personal business? Business which you obviously have nothing to do with.
Yeah, you're obviously not the smartest person in Stormwind, but you're about to be one of the dumbest to never leave. Have you met any friends?
Alright, looks like we're getting ambushed. Okay, enough fighting. No one needs to get hurt. It's okay, boys. Back off. You've done enough. I'll meet up with you later.
Came to me for a reason. What is it you need?
So, yeah. I might know something about that meeting at Addles' stead. Happened a few weeks back, I think. I really didn't have any part in it. Me part was done when Plan A failed. Damn adventurers. The guy we got on the inside for Plan B came out of Menethil. Guy called Slim. That's all I know regarding their backup plan.
Yeah, we go meet Slim at Menethil Harbor. Kind of too high of a level for this, but we're still getting XP for the quest, so it's not too bad.
Good to see you're still alive, adventurer. So, it went well with Dashel then, huh? I've been reading up more on this plan of theirs, and although it doesn't state the name of the diplomat they were after, it does talk about this Plan B they enacted after failing on their first attempt to capture him. This Slim that Dashel mentioned doesn't have any other name written here, but if you say he's in Menethil, then that's a start. A contact of mine retired in the wetlands at the harbor city of Menethil. He should be willing to help on your word alone if you tell him you're working for me. His name is Mikhail. He mentioned becoming a bartender before leaving Stormwind a few years ago. Speak to him, find this Slim, and find out if there's anything else to know about this kidnapped diplomat. We need to find out where they've taken it, or at least who he is. The docket doesn't mention anything about their plans after he's captured.
All right, there we go. Eventually, maybe we'll stop by Menethil Harbor and turn that in. I wonder if we can actually increase our... No, still too low of a level, I guess. To increase first aid to 300. Do not have the quests yet. I think it might be a level 40. And I think we won't even have to do the quest when TBC comes out. We'll probably just have to talk to a trainer. Just too bad. It's a cool quest to do. I enjoy it.
May the light protect you this day.
Okay, so let's get Blessing of Wisdom rank 3, Flash of Light rank 3, Seal of Righteousness rank 5, Exorcism rank 3, Redemption rank 3, and we have Divine Shield now. We got Bubble, so we can now remove Divine Protection, and we got Fire Resistance Aura. We have Red Aura rank 3, so a lot of upgrades there. Spend 10 gold on those abilities. Alright, so let's hearth out of here. There's Divine Shield. I think it's on the same cooldown as Divine Protection. Pretty sure. Let's check it out. Yeah, it's the exact same cooldown. Just lasts 10 seconds, and I think we can attack people while in bubble. 2 more seconds it lasts. But here we are, we're back in South Shore, guys. Guess we'll turn in further mysteries here. And here's Fire Aura. Increases fire resistance by 30. Now I'll have to get all these abilities on our bar before I forget about them. Travelite, have you been traveling through the foothills and mountains again? What news do you bring?
This is translated from a letter you found in a syndicate encampment. This was not written by a thief or even a noble of Alterac. It appears the syndicate has ties to another power, and I shudder to think what that might be. The letter you brought me was written by a being who calls himself Nagaz, a member of the Argus Wake. I don't know what this Argus Wake is, but if they're in alliance with the syndicate, then they must be a threat. I want you to find Nagaz and the Argus Shadow Mages mentioned in that letter. I want you to find them and kill them. Search in the uplands, where the syndicate is strongest. It is north of Stronbrad. With luck, you'll find these envoys of the Argus Wake there.
There we go. Blessing of Might rank 4. That's pretty good. Blessing of Might now gives us 102 attack power for 5 minutes. We're 85. I guess it goes up as we level. What the heck is going on here? I'm getting attacked by the shadowy assassins. I think that's everything. Pretty sure. We have Seal of Command rank 2. I don't think that upgraded. Yeah. Alright, guys. Well, that is going to be the end of today's episode. Next episode, we will be inside of Scarlet Monastery. But as always, thanks for watching. Keep your heads up. Later.